Katie Miller, the wife of Stephen Miller, is in the headlines right now because one of her former allies is exposing her. Rival accuses Katie Miller of secretly betraying her husband. A former colleague has accused Stephen Miller's wife of dirty tricks during Donald Trump's first term. Now, we will get to who this individual is, and she's State Senator Ileana Garcia, and she was a co-founder of Latinas for Trump. And guess what? She, as a co-founder of Latinas for Trump, is now saying that Trump's going too far in his immigration crackdown. You couldn't have seen that coming. We told you. And they're like, wait, I didn't know you were just going to go crazy. I thought you were just going to go after violent criminals. What does mass deportation now mean? It wouldn't be mass deportation if it was just doing what we've always done, which is prioritize deportation for people who have a criminal record. So what's the mass about? Probably going indiscriminately and grabbing up whoever you can. But now Ileana Garcia is saying it's gone too far. So we'll get to that in a second. But that's who we're talking about. But it's interesting to see her beefing with Katie Miller, who obviously I don't respect at all. A Florida state senator who founded Latinos for Trump has accused Stephen Miller's podcaster wife of calling him a racist. So apparently, according to Garcia, behind closed doors, Katie Miller's like, oh, yeah, he's racist. Which, yeah, do you also tell people behind closed doors that his name is Stephen? Like, I know.
There's something fucked up about that motherfucker.
All right, Hunter. All right. This is my show. Calm down. In an extraordinary social media outburst, Senator Ileana Garcia also accused Katie Miller of leaking secrets to the press and knifing a former Homeland Security, I think that's metaphorical, secretary during Donald Trump's first term. As I go through the little juicy anecdotes from this, please do click the subscribe button. Makes a big difference. Totally free, but helps boost the show. What does that mean? Is that just for fun? No. So more people hear it, so they get the word, the message. Katie Miller began feuding with Garcia on Tuesday after Garcia warned. Could you pull up Katie Miller just so people, or maybe I have it. Did it show a picture? There's a picture. There you go. This is Katie Miller. Katie Miller, Garcia. Okay. After Garcia warned that White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller and his mass deportation drive, which has seen federal agents killing 2 U.S. citizens, sparked outrage nationwide, would cost Republicans control of Congress in this year's midterm elections. I'm getting a little sick of people going, I am bravely now going to speak out after enabling this. This could cost us the midterms. It's like, wait. What about the morality of it first? Okay, maybe eventually you get to, and it would have bad political consequences. So often they'll be like, all right, I'm ready. All right, I'll be high character. Here you go. Ready? I think this is unpopular. Oh, wow. So brave. Just seeing where the wind is blowing. Ileana was fired. Okay, so then we get to the tweet exchange, which I'll show you. So Katie Miller was responding to this story of Garcia saying, I do think that he will lose the midterms because of Stephen Miller. And Katie Miller responds to that on X and says, Ileana was fired from DHS in Trump's first term because she failed to show up to work. So then Garcia responds, Katie Miller, invite me to your podcast so we can have a candid discussion about what truly transpired and how you labeled your then boyfriend a racist when you were upset that he treated you poorly and me as a mere token Hispanic for the administration. Let's discuss who was responsible for the leaks in the White House and how you helped carve the floor out from under then Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen. So, you know, stage 1 of being a racist is people online call you that. Phase 2 is people you don't know that well at work call you and you go, no, you heard me out of context. I was just saying that, like, I liked Hitler's stash. I wasn't saying. And then after that, like, your next door neighbor calls you a racist. And then your wife calls you a racist. And that's like stage whatever I was on for of being a racist. That's like racist whenever your wife goes, I love you. I still love you. I'm picturing like as if it's a coming out conversation. Katie, I've known this about myself for a very long time. And I just hope that you won't treat me any differently now that you have this information. Remember, we did say till death do us part. But I do want to come out of the closet as a total racist. And Katie's like, I still love you. I've known for a long time, okay, you're pretty flamboyantly racist. And I've just been waiting for you to tell me. I picture that conversation happening. And then Kristi Noem. So everyone's blaming everyone, right? You have the founder of Latinos for Trump saying, whoa, it's going too far. It's going to cost the midterms. And it's going to be Stephen Miller's fault. Katie Miller's like, shut up, you suck. And then she's like, oh, well, you don't want to hear what happened behind the scenes, what you were saying about Stephen. And then Kristi Noem comes out and is like, everything I've done has been directed by Trump and Stephen Miller. So she's trying to go ahead and preemptively get ahead of the prosecution, literally or in the court of public opinion, that she's going to face. And then on Stephen Miller, you have this. Stephen Miller iced out of Trump's DHS cleanup. So apparently he was not allowed in a meeting about how to handle the fallout of this because he kind of helped to create the fallout from this. So that's a notable. I appreciate Garcia revealing that a little bit. Keep going, whatever else bring it public. I also judge you for being so supportive of Trump and then being like, wait, this is not what I thought I was advocating for, when he's the same guy who has the character that people under him would think this is an appropriate fundraising email. So this is from our own Substack. This is a pseudonym to protect the person who writes it. It's not me. My name's public, obviously. But A.S. Greenwood wrote, or I will say the name, amazing person, amazing member of our team, who writes these Substack pieces titled Trump Fundraising Email Threatens to Sick Ice on His Faltering Supporters. And look at this fundraising email. So imagine being a Trump supporter and getting this email and they try to make it seem like it's right at you. I reached out last week about my Citizens Only survey. Your file says you're a top MAGA patriot, but my records, my records to my survey still say response pending. Don't tell me you're an illegal alien. Bum, bum, bum. That cannot be true. This is your final moment to prove me wrong. Chris, please. Are you a proud American citizen or does ICE need to come and track you down? Click on this link, which almost certainly redirects you to a fundraising link. So, the hell?
What the
is
hell
going
is that?
on? Trump's people are sending emails to his supporters saying, if you don't click this link, I'm going to have ICE come and track you down because you must be an illegal alien. Psychotic. And then this extreme MAGA candidate for some office who's always making these wild videos posted this.
I'm a Republican and I don't like ICE. I love them. And if you're an ICE agent here in Texas, I have some white monsters ready for you boys because I want you caffeinated and motivated so you can deport every scammy Somalian, every terrorist Muslim, and every Haitian that is eating our dogs and cats. I stand with my ICE agents. And when you boys see this, let me join a raid so I can put the handcuffs on an illegal.
And it says, this is Valentina Gomez is the candidate, MAGA Republican, powered by Jesus Christ. It says on her end screen, powered by Jesus Christ. Now, actually, I guess I won't mention who sent this to me, but someone just sent this to me as little this is a person who's Christian and said this is a piece of scripture. What did Trump say? 2 Corinthians, the foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself, for you were foreigners in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So, powered by Jesus, says Valentina Gomez. Okay. Well, seems weird. Moving on.